I was 5 years old when I lost my uncle. And I'm just now getting to know him. Hello? Remember that email I sent you where it screams out at you and you freak out? They're showing a bunch of they're showing a bunch of people like watching the emails and getting freaked out. Even though I don't fully remember him,
I'm trying to fix the lighting.
these videos have given me something to hold on to.
Time to get you on camera, honey. Oh. What was Bobby like as a brother? I didn't think I would start already. It was just him and I, so we were like best buddies. We were 3.5 years apart. I was older, and so I dressed him up a lot in my old dance costumes, and we would sing. We had a big fireplace that my dad built, and it was all brick wall, and it had like spotlights and a hearth, and that was our stage. And so I would always dress him up, or we would sing into kindling, you know, that's our microphone, or we made little guitars out of kindling and paper plates, and we'd sing Kenny Rogers songs. Yeah, he was a great brother. He was just fun. I mean, he was a little brother, so he just wanted to tag along or whatever. What I miss most about Bobby is just him being here and being a part of life, our life. It's like on Facebook, so many times people will post either on his birthday, or like, you know, the anniversary of his accident, or on Memorial Day, like significant days. But I miss him the most. On the insignificant days. My favorite memory is, I don't know, I have a lot of them, but one of them is just he, in a college course, he learned to take swing dance lessons, which was awesome because then we just danced all the time. But I always brought him to our work Christmas parties because he was like fun, and we would dance, we'd swing dance, and I loved that. That was like some of my favorite stuff, was always being able to dance with him.
Oh, everything, you know, just having him here. I think when we get together as a family, I think, well, he'd probably have a wife, maybe kids. I miss talking to him, and lots of times I think, oh, I need to tell Bobby that, or I need to ask him that, because I know he'd know. You know, he was very smart. And yeah, just miss having him. Miss his heart. I love just that he was my son. You know, there's just that bond there. So I don't know. I don't know about, like, he was so good with my mom. He always talked to her like she was this little precious little thing, you know. And I just all around, I just miss him. We talk about him all the time so that he lives on. You know, it kind of, Jennifer and I always talk about him, and I think Sam maybe doesn't remember him, but he remembers him through us talking about him.
What is that?
God. Bear. You got a quarter of his head showing and you already know it's a bear.
Uh-oh, what's that?
My remote. Oh, we got tape on it. Look at this. This is a coloring book. Wow. Cooper Bear. Look at that. You know what that's for?
The day that he was going back, and I don't know why I wasn't going to the airport, but Jennifer and Megan were taking him. But I just remember standing in the kitchen, and we were just hugging it. I remember saying, "Oh, please be careful," because I didn't know anything about Guam. And so I remember that last hug. It was very warm, and that was that. That was the last time. So.
Oh, the morning of the accident was July 21st, 2008.
Well, it was like 4:30 in the morning, and I just woke up, and I turned on the TV. I came out in the living room, and I turned on the TV, and the first thing that said was B-52 went down in Guam. And it's like, oh my God, you know, so I just didn't know what to do. I just ran around the house. And
so I called my dad in Colorado and let him know, and we're getting ready in the morning trying to figure out what I'm going to do. He calls me back, and he had a completely different demeanor and just wanted to make sure. He said, "Are you driving?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, I just want you to know that the plane was your brother's, and that the Air Force is here right now, but they have every reason to believe that they ejected, and that they have search and recovery out there right now." And I freaked out, obviously. And he said, "No," he said, "they've got their best people on it, and they've all been trained, and I'm sure that he's going to be fine." He said, "But you need to go to your mother's because the Air Force is on their way there."
I prayed so hard in my bedroom, on the floor, on my knees, and I can't do that anymore. I can't pray on my knees anymore because I prayed so hard, and I remember saying, "Lazarus was dead and you brought him back to life, and you can do that to Bobby." But it didn't happen, you know. So yeah, there's always that hope that he could be found, you know. When we have get-togethers and his birthday. It's just hard. Or when somebody says, "How many children do you have?" It's hard to say, "Well, I had 2. And that's why I worry about Jennifer so much.
How do I want Bobby to be remembered? Is exactly how he was. I mean, I feel like sometimes when people are killed in the military or something, then that's the picture they have, or that's what everybody remembers. And he was more than just a guy in the military, or he loved all that. And I'm so glad that he found what he loved. He was a family guy. He was so traditional. He was so smart. He was so funny. He was so talented. He was a great artist. He was just meticulous about things. He was so genuine, and he had the best smile. Everybody says how kind he was, just what a great smile. He was genuine with people. He was just an amazing human being.
But yeah, once he got into the service, he matured. He was happy. He was accepted. I just don't want people to forget him.